Tiffany Henyard, man, this just ceased to amaze me, man. The saga continues. Well, we all know what's been going on in Dalton, with the trustee meetings. You're supposed to have two, and she only shows up to one. You see the Dalton trustee scrambling to try to find out where money is, what's been allocated to what. She's not showing receipts. The feds is there. And we see that she's having the same problem in Thornton Township, where the people in Thornton Township is calling her out. We've seen that the mayors of the cities of the township urge the residents not to vote for her. Everything is just, the whole ship is just falling. Like I said, you have people going to the news in the township, in Thornton Township, calling her out. They're speaking to WGN. They're speaking to Fox 32. They're coming after her. Now you have a man, Paul Roberts. He's basically zeroing in on her, and he's checking out some of the things that she's been doing, and he's looking into her boyfriend and that BMW. But he came to a Thornton Township meeting to speak to her. And normally they get 3 minutes, but she uses this tactic where she cut it down to 2. But he has some choice words for her and some questions for the supervisor of the township. And this is what he was asking. Check this out.
I would love to ask questions of the supervisor, but she refuses even during the annual township meeting. The township assessor, the deputy clerk, the highway commissioner, and trustee Gonzalez have all answered every question I have asked of them. But I believe you will not be elected as supervisor unless you do the same. My comment tonight focuses on the strategy for surviving, perhaps even thriving in Thornton Township in the next year. Paradoxically, we must take the supervisor's advice and do the research to get the facts in order to know the truth, even though she and her administration do their best to prevent us from getting all the facts. Has anyone else noticed that when she promises to show us the receipts we ask for, she shows us nothing other than some remarks that belittle her opponents? Truth is much more than finger pointing and embarrassing each other. We as humans have finite lifespans and are limited to three-dimensional vision. Our opinions are trivial and meaningless to a being who can see from all dimensions and through all the historical ages. Of course, only God can claim to know the truth. Only God has experienced all history. Meanwhile, back here on our little corner of the planet, we have a finite number of waking hours, a finite number of dollars, and about 150 employees to help distribute those dollars between about 160,000 citizens. Should we listen to someone who believes she deserves more of those dollars than anyone else because God chose her to be above us? For all we know, God could have sent her to our planet because he couldn't find enough locusts. Anyway, we can't get anything done in the next year without examining the question, what is truth? Since I was a child in the 1960s, I learned that truth is something created by people engaged in listening to each other and questioning each other. We are the operational truth when we listen to each other, ignore lies, and work together to respond to each other's threats.
Your time is up.
So now, as Paul Roberts was speaking, Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend, who is married, which is unethical, Kamal Woods, was sitting right there watching him from the whole time that he was speaking. And he was asking some pertinent questions about the Tiffany Henyard's administration and going forward, what's going on with the township. And, with her smug attitude as usually, she didn't care when his time was up. She just said your time was up. She doesn't care about what any of these people has to say. She's going to do it her way. And I'm reiterate what I said before. I am a pro-black. I am a black American. I stand strong for my people. But y'all got to stop leaving me comments saying just because she's black, I'm going after. I'm tearing my people down. We don't go after them white folks. Listen. She is the mayor of a black city, and she's doing black people wrong. I want proficient black people in there that can do the job. I want somebody else black in there that can get in there, that can do the job, that's not like Tiffany Henyard. Yes, you have bad cities all across America of bad mayors and governors of all colors. But right now, the focus is on Tiffany Henyard, and she just so happened to be black, and she's doing black people wrong. So stop leaving me them stupid, uneducated comments, man. Stop leaving me those comments. I want proficient black people that can get the job done, that can run Dalton, right? But let's look at what Kamal Woods, the situation with Kamal Woods, because when Paul Roberts got up and walked out, Kamal Woods walked out behind him. But let's look at what in the interview that Jedediah Brown was doing with Mr. Roberts. Let's look at what Paul Roberts told Jedediah Brown, and we'll come back.
So when he came and pulled you to the side, he brings you into the hallway, he wants to have a private conversation. Could you share any of that with us?
Sure.
Come on.
I stopped immediately outside the door. I think he wanted to take me outside. But right outside the door, he said, "You've taken a bunch of pictures of my car. I don't like that. Can you promise me that you'll never take another picture of my car?" He said it with enough urgency that I said, "Well, I don't know why this is a big deal. You could feel free to take as many pictures of my Nissan Cube as you'd like to." But he kept asking me if I can promise never to take another picture of his car. He asked me 6 times. And by that time, Josh Bootsma of the Lansing Journal was behind him. Gardis and Stephanie were there. And he knew he was outnumbered. He didn't threaten me. He seemed like he wanted to. And after about 4 minutes, Keith Freeman walks out. He assesses the situation. He sees that Kamal is outnumbered, and he's making no progress with us. So Keith just says, "Come on, it's time to go."
Would you take a picture of his car?
Behind Thornton Township headquarters, there are 2 parking spaces reserved for Tiffany Henyard. And at every meeting, and even last Friday when I drove by there, his white 2023 BMW 760i was parked in one of those spots. The infamous black Tahoe with police license plates was parked in the other spot. And the reason that there's been so much attention on his car is it's rumored that Thornton Township purchased that car. So Ben Bradley from WGM9 asked me for the license plate number when I took a picture of it at the last Dalton meeting. I didn't get a picture of the license plate. I drove by there Friday, got the license plate number. I think my wife called you. Your people looked it up and determined that he had switched plates, Bonnie and Clyde style.
And see, they're panicking because they know that they're in trouble. If you wasn't doing nothing wrong, it wouldn't matter what they're saying because you would have the facts on your side. You would have all the information to turn over to the feds. So if Paul Roberts, Jedediah Brown, all of these, the trustees, if you was doing everything that you was supposed to do on the up and up, well, you wouldn't be following nobody outside asking them not to take pictures of your car. See, they're taking pictures of your car and they're sending them over to the news and these other people, and they're doing an investigation and they finding out that that car is not on the up and up. She got that car with the Thornton Township's people's money. This is like insane. This is insane. So he's upset, and he's also getting like a 6-figure salary out there. He also has like a youth program where they're trying to figure out money that's been allocated. Where is it coming from and why? They're not showing no records of this stuff. She used $10,000 for the Tiffany Cares Foundation of Thornton Township's money. See, if you was doing everything right, you wouldn't have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. You wouldn't have to go step to that man. You would just sit there and chill. But the thing is, they're not that smart. They know that they're on the run now. They're scared. They got probably, I think a couple hours left. I think tomorrow is the deadline before they have to turn over things to the feds. We know that Mr. Delgado has dropped out of multiple cases that they have to defend themselves against. So it's just that at this point, it's just only a matter of time. And y'all done messed up so much that what went on in Dalton, people in Thornton Township was watching. And they like, well, damn, who did we vote in and allow to be the supervisor of our township? We didn't know this. And it's all going bad now. And she still got that same smug attitude like she don't care nothing about nothing. And she needs to be humble. And she's an embarrassment. She's an embarrassment. And the sad part about it in the black community of America, we don't get judged by the individual. We get judged by the group, as other groups get judged by their individuals in their group. Our whole group gets judged. And this is why I'm trying to tell our people, we don't need people like Kamal Woods and Tiffany Henyard and Keith Freeman and Andrew Holmes and them. They got to go. We have decent black people that can do the job, man. And we need to put those people in position. She got to go. But I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.